What's up, dudes? Chad here at BarryBigPlums Fishing. It is coming up for mid-November and I'm here at the wonderful, as always, Spring Hill Trout Fishery. There's meant to be a match here today which I was meant to be fishing, but that never commenced for whatever reason. So I thought, what the hell, I can't have my mind set on Spring Hill, so I was going to come down here and fish it regardless. Okay guys, making our way down to the lake, being careful not to slide all the way down because it's been raining quite a bit over recent times. I'm here with my Sage R8 core, 9'5" weight, floating line. I've also got my intermediate in my pocket because the last time I fished Spring Hill, the intermediate did make a difference. And the idea today, in the beginning, will be literally just using Chad's secret weapon, the kick-ass damsel. I've done my ordering for the season. God, it's sludgy today. Of my kick-ass damsels, I've got all different colours: cat's whiskers, blacks and greens, more natural damsel colours. So I'm going to try and stick on just kick-ass damsels today, different colours and different seeking densities of lines, and we're going to see how we get on. It's definitely cooling down, it's getting more wintry, so let's just see how it fishes. Right guys, here we have my recent box of kick-ass damsels I've stocked up on. You see I've got different colours there. I've got two variants on natural damsel. One's olive, one's got a slightly more yellowy tinge to it. I quite like them ones on the left, actually. They're really effective, especially in spring. And so we've got the ones I've been catching on the black and green there. Very, very effective in the winter months. Again, you know, sort of intermediate lines. And you've got the copper orange there, browny orange, and you've got the cat's whisker. Each kind of YouTuber that I watch has got kind of their own patterns that they promote. You know, UK Fly Fisher to Black Mamba. You've got the Totally Awesome Fishing Show, the Pearly Daddy. And Chad from BarryBigPlums Fishing highly recommends for small still waters the kick-ass damsel from Fast Mail Tackle. I've had so many fish on these variations of flies, it's unbelievable. They're not expensive to buy either, and you can use them on floating on like I am today, but I really say on an intermediate line they're absolutely exceptional. I've got browns on these ones here, you know, the olives and the greens. Tenton Trout Water, the black one, the black variation's really good. Cat's whiskers, really good. You know, I've caught a diva over those. I would say, you know, sort of an amazing pattern all round really. That's kind of, I would say that's my pattern, guys. Not I don't make it or anything, but it's a pattern that I recommend to everybody at the very least. Well, very slippery, very slippery. Okay, I've just gone black and green due to the amount of rain that we've had recently. So it's nice not fishing a competition because at least I'm going to have the freedom to move around. Yeah, you can see that lovely in the water here. Look at that tail on that kick-ass damsel. We're at the sort of at the time of year now we'll be looking to use black and green fritzes and things of that nature. But yes, so that water just needs a couple more weeks to clear up, but that's why I've started with a black and green. It's a nice silhouette. Obviously fishing a 9'5" weight is nice, you know, because it's not too heavy to be casting most of the day. I have got my bloke rod, but I just find when I'm hucking that around all day it can be quite hard work. You can use these kick-ass damsels on a floating line, but I do find they are slightly more deadly on an intermediate line because I think it's just that uniform retrieve where it just goes in a straight line back quickly. But we shall see. Saying that, I just had a pull. There we go. Did you see that, guys? That didn't take long at all, did it? It didn't take long at all. It's one of the benefits of a floating line, guys. You can literally watch it tweak away when you get a fish or you get a take. There we go. That did not take long at all. Chad and the kick-ass damsel strike again. Just kneel down without slipping. Oh yeah, baby. Ooh. There you go, guys. Nice fresh rainbow. Nice to get a fish first thing. It's always reassuring. That was very much just watching my line there. So the weight of these flies, as soon as you start retrieving them, they do tend to only fish like a foot under the water. So that's where it is beneficial to put an intermediate line on with them. But even if you just want to go that extra sort of 2-3 feet, depending on the conditions. There we go, look, just up there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to put a cast down there because I've just seen something move. Just like that. It's always worth putting a cast where you see a fish move, guys. It just shows. I've got so much faith in this kick-ass damsel pattern. It's probably my secret weapon. I don't see hardly anyone else use them. It's so bleeding effective. So bleeding effective. No problem at all. Obviously it'd be slightly better if it had a tag in its fin, but a fish is a fish. And that's 2 on the black and green kick-ass damsels take so far. Oh, I need to keep my nets closer to me. Ooh. Okay. In we go. There we have him. That's another cracking looking rainbow, folks. Righto, that is literally 2 fish within 7-8 minutes. I've moved down 1 peg. I haven't even had to get out my intermediate line yet. That being said, we haven't had the real frosts yet to push the fish down like they would be in the winter months, but yeah, it just looks so good in the water. Come here, untangle, Chad. I'm going to start doing a couple out in front. I'll come to a swim, do the front, left, right, ahead, then do down each side and the margins, because you quite often get fish cruising in close, especially browns, guys. So I'm literally just going to go down that route. But fast male tackle, kick-ass damsel. So the last time that I mentioned these on my channel and said how successful I've been with them, it actually turns out I struggled to find the fly myself because loads of people ordered it. So I've stocked up for this year for me. So I've got the flies that I need, and I thought I'd, you know, but yeah. Really, really effective pattern, guys. Do try some out. Fully mildew do them as well, but I think they've got slightly shorter rubbery tentacles. I don't think they work quite as well. They still work well, but I think the fast male tackle guys have really got that pattern down to a T. I suppose it all depends on outlook as well. I've fished with some people in the past that they don't look at it as a day, they look at it as they have to fill their ticket, and as they don't care if they fill their ticket in 35 minutes or if they get a day out of it, whereas I quite like to get at least half a day's sport out of paying for a ticket, you know. it's not all about just catching the fish and hauling them out like a fish market. For me, it's about unwinding from everything else that I have going on, and kind of it's really good for my mental health and stuff, just to get out here on the water and just completely not think about all the other stressful things that are going on. I think this has actually kept me on the straight and narrow over the past sort of 6 months fishing. I don't know where I'd have been without this sport. Yeah, I know it's only a sport and people might think it's silly, but fly fishing means a lot to me. It really does mean a lot to me. I made a lot of friends doing it, and you know, not just the anglers. I'm quite friendly with some of the people that run fisheries now. You know, run the fisheries now. You know, special mention to Matt Carroll, manager at Frencham Fishery, Lee Green here at Spring Hill. Phil, I can't remember his surname off the top of my head, at Brick Farm. You know, Peter at Rockbourne. You know, these are some people that I've got to know reasonably well over the years, I'd say, and they're great. They're really nice people, always very accommodating. There's some names I've left out there as well, but in main, as far as the sport goes, you know, it's generally a nice bunch of people you meet fly fishing. You know, there's very few distasteful people, and I can probably only count on one hand the amount of times I've been cheesed off by someone when fly fishing. So it's just all about the fun and games and unwinding from the real world, eh? Right, dudes, look at this Bombay bad boy. Look at this cat's whisker kick-ass damsel there with lovely white tentacles. I'm on my intermediate line, guys. Yeah, so if I catch on this, and I'm going to try one of the green sort of natural colours, and we're going to go from there. All right, just when I was explaining how I've what fly I'm using, I actually forgot to thread it all through the rod, as you can see there. So I'm going to stop the video and actually put the line through the eyes of my rod and retie on this damsel. Right, as I said, the first thing to do with this fly is to get your sinking, so it goes that little bit, you know, it doesn't float on the top. So just, if I've got any left, that looks lovely, absolutely lovely. Right, yum yum yum. Okay, let's put that in my pocket, and then just, it's mainly these fibres at the back here that need just to wet down. There we go. It sits there, and these go do 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 do, and hopefully get a fish. Ah, mate, that's the same tree I just lost the other fly in. Oh, you 24 carat slag. Come on. You slag.
Up my appetite, don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby, it's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my app.
Let's just start with a exploratory cast up the verge there. I'm pretty confident if I go back there, I'll have my last two fish. But this is wanting to catch on the cat's whisker. be the bottom. Or could be a fish. What did I say? Always check those verges. Always check those verges. Right. It's 2 on the black and green. And 1 take on the cat's whisker. What did I say about my net being too far away? Okay. So let's... Oh, hello, I'm tangled. There we go. Take a kneel down, get my net ready for the fishy. Oh, God, he's fighting well. Oh, I've got quite a long leader for intermediate. I normally fish a 9 foot. That's like at least a 10 foot leader, 10, 11 foot leader there. Oh. Wow. This fish is definitely not quite ready yet. It's one of the reasons that Spring Hill is my home water, guys. And I fish for Spring Hill in the competition. The quality of the fighting stock Lee gets is absolutely amazing. Per pound, they're very hard fighting fish. Whew. Definitely putting a good account of himself. There we go. I think it might be. Is his head up? Yeah. He's in. Another one in the net, guys. For the cats. There we go, straight out in the net. For the cat's kick-ass damsel. Right, we're on to my favourite green and slightly lighter green in the tail. There is one with darker green, but I like this lighter green. It shows up in more water varieties. But I've been here about 45 minutes, guys. And a lot of that's been actually talking to the owner and walking down here. So let's see how Mr. Kick-Ass Damsel performs over there. There we go. Hey. Whee. Oh. Right. This is me done. There you go. Little chubby fish. There you go, dudes. A fast and furious session at Spring Hill Trout Fishery on the Kick-Ass Damsel. I highly recommend this pattern from Fast Male Tackle. Really, really great. And obviously check out Spring Hill, a great little small Stillwater in Kent. And all the best. Hope you enjoyed the video.